Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. It's the American Doofus Show. I'm your host, Barry Welsh. Don't be a doofus. Last episode, I talked about some of the things in the speeches in Washington, D.C. that you'll probably see on mainstream media. I've got a couple of clips of video, as promised, that you probably wouldn't see on mainstream media, and you may not see anywhere else other than here on the American Doofus Show. The first one is Grandmaster Jay, the leader of the NFAC, speaking to the crowd after the speeches and the march to the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. Let's take a look and take a listen.
Let's talk about the Black Panthers. We marched in, we sang then, we held up signs, and we even came here like we did today, so we could all be on one accord, so we could all be unified. But I want to let the person know who invented the term, make America great. What you meant was take America back to a time when it was great for you, but it was a nightmare for us. So you can't bring back part of the 60s unless you bring back all of the 60s. So don't ask yourself where the NFAC came from. The NFAC was born out of all those groups of people that understand that we know why you protest. That's your right. But we also have a right to respond to people shooting us in the back, killing our kids, shooting down our women, disproportionately putting us in prison, using physical force against us. So while we support everything that we've seen today, and while all of the speeches were heartfelt, we want to let y'all know that the NFAC is your new Black Panthers. So wherever you go, say what you want to say, do what you want to do. Just like Malcolm said, be courteous and peaceful. But if they put their hands on you, you send their ass to the hospital or to the morgue. And we don't expect all of y'all to do that. That's what we for. So we came here today, NFAC standing right along with you. We don't sing, we don't chant, we don't wave signs. We back you up so when you try to do it, if anybody has a problem with it, we handle that, not you. Black power? Man, y'all sound like y'all just learned that. Black power? Fist in the air like you mean it. Black power? Some ancestral noise out this motherfucker today. Now y'all seen us march on Stone Mountain. Y'all seen us marching to Louisville for Breonna Taylor. But guess what? You are our brothers. You are our sisters. And we love every last one of you. And if they do something to one of us, they do something to all of us. Y'all don't have to have the nerve that we have, but you got to back us up. You got to support us. You can't stand there and look like you ain't never seen nothing like this, because you haven't. Not in the last 60 years. And as many of us as it is, you ain't seen nothing like this in the 400 years they made us slaves. So y'all gotta remember one thing. Yeah, they doing us wrong, but we doing each other wrong too. So we can't fight in a house where we're killing each other. We can't fight nobody that look like us, where we trying to stop people who don't look like us. So y'all either got to get on one page with the NFAC and all the other elements out here today. Y'all all got to remember, we don't have to be the same, but we all got the same enemy, don't we? To all my white allies out there that say, well, he ain't talking about me. Let me help you out real quick. Malcolm X said, you can't join us, but you can help us. But I don't think nobody ever told you what kind of help you can give us. You see, we appreciate you being out here chanting with us and putting your fists in the air and feeling empowered. We love all that. But if you really want to help us, talk to your people. Talk to your people. In your house, in your church, in your club, talk to your people. It may not be all of y'all, but it's a lot of y'all. Talk to your people for us. We've been marching and singing just fine for the last 60 years. So we're glad y'all finally got on board, but talk to your people.
Talk to your people.
And then you can help us. Then you can join us. But until we can learn to love each other, we can't learn to love you. The NFAC. Right here. Black Power? One more time for everybody that has died at the hands of law enforcement or died unjustly and hasn't gotten justice yet. For all the families that's out here and for somebody that knows it could be you next. Black Power? Black Power! Come in, press the noise out here,
There you go. That's Grandmaster Jay and the NFAC in Louisville. And we've got one more video to go to here. This is from Maxwell Mitchell. Maxwell is a well-known live streamer from Louisville, Kentucky. And before I get to Maxwell, I want to touch on a couple of things that I know are going to come up about Grandmaster Jay and the NFAC. There is a new Black Panther party already, and he said they're the new Black Panthers. There'll probably be some controversy over that. There'll be some that are saying he's trying to keep a dying movement alive. But then those same people would have probably said it's a big black event and NFAC's not there. So I don't think it's going to change people's minds whether they support or whether they don't. And I'm just here reporting that they were there. As I said, video from Maxwell Mitchell. Not only was the NFAC there, but there was an incredible number of people there from Black Lives Matter. Let's take a look at that.
It's not only a battle against the system, it's a battle of our own fears, our own insecurity.
You can see the White House in the background.
Listen,
People as far as you can see.
Systemic battle. It is internalized oppression that we are facing. You have to get into the right mindset and love yourself. Know that you are worth it. Because when the time comes, this ain't nothing.
There you go. That's from just a little clip from Maxwell Mitchell. Go to his Facebook page and you'll be able to find all of his videos. Live streamer from Louisville. Excellent live streamer. Good video storyteller. So, a couple of things that happened that you probably wouldn't see anywhere else other than right here on the American Doofus Show. Thank you so much for watching. Again, subscribe if you're so inclined. And, of course, share the video if you're so inclined as well. I'm Barry Welsh. I'm your host. This is the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. It's a very, very dark world. Be a light. Don't be a doofus.